All right, just moments ago, FedEx delivered what I assume is Nemesis Retaliation. I think that's a safe assumption since it says Retaliation right there. And I also like that it was thematically packaged for shipping. There is a new oxygen mechanic in the game, or oxygen mechanism in the game. And so they made sure to punch a little breathing hole in the box here so that our hero characters would not suffocate during shipping. Nice touch, I like it. Anyway, I'm not one to mess around with unboxings, so let's go ahead and just dive into this. This is going to be more of a miniature showcase than any type of extreme unboxing. I'm not going to show you guys every piece of cardboard. Don't plan on thumbing through the rule book or anything. I'll look at that in a bit. But we have got a stretch goal box, which I will unbox along with the main box. And we've got the main base game box. So let's get started unboxing this stuff. All right, and I do have a new lav mic so that I can move around a bit and not lose the sound of my voice as I'm unboxing and moving my head around. I don't have to have my lips stuck straight to a microphone now, so we'll see if this is an improvement. I'm also hoping that since it's a lav mic, it'll pick up less of the background noise, such as the plastic being unwrapped and whatnot. There is a noticeable amount of lid lift the way it's packaged here. Okay, we got a rule book. Reference sheets, always handy. We have a whole bunch of cardboard, which I'm not going to open and I'm not going to unbox. The only cardboard that I'm going to punch is going to be the character card so that I can showcase the artwork and get an idea of how we want to paint these miniatures. I'll move the miniatures aside for now. So it looks like the hero dashboards are universal. Probably place a character card right in here, it looks like. A little different than the original Nemesis. Rest of the components. We have cards. These look like card stands, which is a pretty significant improvement, in my opinion, over the original Nemesis. Those look really cool. And various other plastic chits and components that I will not be painting. All right, so let me get the character art and let's take a look at these characters. All right, so the first thing that I'm noticing about the character art for this game is that the colors seem to match the colors from the original Nemesis, and the characters seem to be the same type. So red is the heavy gun operator, purple is recon, blue is the officer. In the original, it was the captain. Yellow again is the engineer. And then we do have one new one, which is medical support, which appears to be a magenta or pink color. So that's a new one. And my plan was to use the OSL to designate player color on these miniatures, just like I did from the original Nemesis. So that leads me to believe that since they are the same color, that you won't have two engineers in the same game. I'm also assuming that the characters from the original Nemesis are available for use in this game. So I imagine that you would not have two red characters though. You wouldn't have two engineers. That is just an assumption at this point. All right, I'll start with the 6 player characters first, and then we'll get on to the enemies. So first up is the combat engineer, and this is probably my favorite sculpt out of all of the hero characters. Got a full-on mech suit. All right, then we got the medic. It'll be fun doing some pink OSL on her. Luckily, I had a little practice with that recently. What's kind of funny is I just painted the pilot from the original Nemesis, and in that video, I explained how I'm excited to receive Retaliation. And the irony of that is that this video is going to be out before the painted pilot video. But in that video, I demonstrate how to do really simple OSL to designate the player color on these miniatures, and I plan to continue with that approach on this set here. All right, this is Recon. A little gender swap, it was female last time. Still purple, so my wife will be happy. Then we have the officer in place of the captain, but still blue. I'm really wondering how it's going to work. I'm pretty sure that I remember there being an update saying that the original characters are compatible with this version of the game. Is it just cosmetic compatibility? Like would I want to use the captain in place of this guy? Or can you have the officer and the captain in the same game? Next up, we have the heavy gunner, red again. I believe in the original it was just called the soldier, was the red character. One of the few companies still making 28mm miniatures, but they look very nice. Then we do have a new contractor, and I believe that this color is in place of the scientist, the dude that was in a wheelchair in the original Nemesis. Curious what her special ability is going to be. Very, very cool sculpts though on these. Bases are basically the same as the original Nemesis, which is nice. All right, so moving on to the enemy pieces. I have to say I don't love how these guys are packed. especially if they're going to be painted. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about them being all just loosely mingled in together with painted miniatures rubbing on each other like that. And then I'm also kind of curious about these guys. These are super tiny miniatures, but we'll get to that in a second. First of all, the art for the enemies is pretty darn cool. It's going to give us a lot to work with when we get to painting these guys. Now, I already do have an idea in mind for how I'm going to paint the primary characters, the player characters. I'm going to add OSL to them to designate player color just like I did with the very first set. But what I'd like to hear from you guys is, what would you like to see me paint first? Would you like to see the player characters painted first or the enemies painted first? And if so, which player character or which enemy? All right, so here we got the Queen, which created quite a stir when she was unveiled in the GameFound campaign. I think people felt that she was a little too human, too much of a humanoid type character. Personally, it doesn't bother me at all. I'll paint some titties, I don't mind. All right, and then we have 3 sculpts of this enemy. They're all very close. They're all very similar, just slight differences in their poses. All right, so those were the medium-sized characters. Now we'll get on to the second to the smallest characters. Let's see if they're all the same here. Is every bag the same? No, they are not, but they all do look like different poses of the same character. I really like that guy. That's a very dynamic pose. And for comparison, these guys are just about the same size as the hero characters. Finally, we got some tiny miniatures here. Tiny. Size comparison first, and this is a 28mm miniature. So that guy is super small, but they still look pretty well detailed for how small they are. And there are only 6 of them, and they all appear to be the same sculpt. All right, well no it doesn't. That won't do it. We got 2 more pieces here. We have our little rover, our little 2-piece rover. If you got the terrain pack, it has interchangeable parts that will go and mount on top of the wheel set here. So it does come with one. Snaps right in, and there's a little rover. All right, next up, we have got the Stretch Skulls box. So let's dig into this and see what we've got here. We've got a tight box lid, that's what we got. Oh, nice. Another character in green. I was wondering why the pilot was not represented. You know, the green OSL from the pilot, but it looks like we have a bioenhancement expert in place of the pilot as the green player character now. Rulebook. More tiles and chits. All right, looks like we have a row of cards, and the rest looks like miniatures. All right, let's get into this. All right, so the bioenhancement engineer already has its green base attached to it. Personally, I like removing these and then painting the player color directly on the miniature using a little OSL. I just finished that for the pilot for the original Nemesis. In preparation for getting this, I was getting pretty excited about the delivery, so I just channeled that excitement into painting up my last character for the original Nemesis. All right, and I love the look of these alien characters. You know, they are kind of humanoid looking, a lot going on. Those are going to be so much fun to paint. Basically, all I got for this was the basic pledge. I didn't do any extras like the playmat or acrylic pieces or any expansions. Figured I'd check it out, see if I like it first, and then I'll pick everything else up at retail if I feel it's necessary. I wonder if that is an NPC character, maybe something mission-based. Then we have something that has no gameplay function to it, which is a little platypus, space platypus. And we also have one of their cool dice that they like to make for their different games. I'm assuming it's somewhat balanced. I'm hoping it's somewhat balanced. So once again, for this, we got all of the little miniatures packed up in these plastic baggies in their own compartment. Don't really love that, but I guess for minion characters, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna spend that much time painting them anyway. So I like a little robot dog character. Looks like they explored their creativity when coming up with some of these aliens here. More super, super tiny miniatures. Just like the 6 that were in the base game box. These guys are tiny. Like a little scorpion looking creature. You know, if scorpions had guns for tails. I like it more when they look a little more biological and less like an android. And this box here seems to be a mix of those 2 attributes. Oh, he's got like a little shield in front of him. A little crab with a shield. And the last miniature is a big guy here. Not sure how much fun I'm gonna have painting this guy. I don't really enjoy painting vehicles that much. This guy is definitely reminiscent of a vehicle. And for scale, here are the little miniatures. He's not giant. It's more an example of how tiny these little miniatures are. They are tiny. All right, well that wraps up unboxing all of the miniatures from the Nemesis Retaliation board game. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to join our growing community of painters.